Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, your girl E, and we are here with the E.Davis Network. And this time we have the host, Ming, your wellness coach. I'm very excited because she is health and fitness. I've loved her for years. She's been a good friend of mine. We've worked together, and she's all about that fitness and wellness journey. She is a personal trainer, so her information will be listed on the banner. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to your wellness coach, Ming. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
How are you? How was your day?
I am very good after a very busy day, but I am fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing well. Likewise, a busy day. My head is
Oh, it looks pretty dope. I have to say it looks pretty dope. I am not getting mines redone until next week actually. So you know,
my
but yeah.
cousin is my hairstylist, and
Oh,
I
I know she'll be
jokingly
laying it out. I don't know.
listen. I tease her all the time when I cash out her payment. I say I want your Stevie Wonder edges, and she.
I'm cracking up. Not Stevie Wonder. That's
So I'm
funny.
gonna after this broadcast, I'm gonna take an ibuprofen, drink
And go,
some
oh,
water.
I know, right? That's the one thing about getting like fresh locks. They look so good, but oh my goodness, you definitely are going to bed with some sort of pain reliever for
Yes,
sure.
yes. So, um, considering that you are a wellness coach, let's talk about um you said you had a busy day. I had a busy day. What do you do to stay fueled as opposed to binging on candy and caffeine and sodas, coffee?
Um, well, now actually, I don't do as much caffeine as I used to do. Uh, I used to, I mean, I used to, you know how it used to be back in the day. We'd be like on coffee all day long. But I honestly don't have to do that anymore. I make sure I've been doing this for a while now. Like, even when I started keto not too long ago, well, it's been a long time now. But actually, when I started keto, I was doing at least 2 or 3 coffees a day, and that went down from like 5, 6, 7 cups a day, and that's not an exaggeration. Um, but now, I mean, I have my cup of coffee in the morning, and I drink hydrogen water, which is equivalent to like a massive amount of nutrients that you need in a day, for like potassium, magnesium, things like that. So that pretty much keeps me going. That, and then just making sure that I actually eat, and I'm not just like fueling myself with a bunch of like I don't know, enriched flour and a bunch of sugar and sweets and stuff like that. I use like actual fruit and vegetables and things like that to keep me fueled throughout the day. So
So that's usually what people want to do. So what keeps you from craving or even cheating, so to speak?
uh making a choice, because I get the same cravings just like everybody else. And sometimes I don't feel like cooking. Sometimes I don't feel like eating healthy, but the alternative is how you feel after you consume this food. I don't like how I feel. Like I get so sluggish, and depending on what it is that I'm eating, it even makes like my stomach hurt. So I had an emergency surgery a few years ago where I had to have my gallbladder removed, and just from wear and tear. I think I told you about this before. And ever since then, I haven't been able to just eat like I used to. So the choice of what I'm going to eat makes it a little bit easier throughout the day, because now I'm not just reaching for anything. And just like training anything else, you have to train your mind and train, your habits. Even though I get the craving for the sugar, I get the craving for a Whopper every once in a while. Like it's not conducive to how I want to feel. It's not conducive to what I want to portray, or even how I live on a regular basis. And that's not to say that sometimes I don't eat those things, but I already know that I'm going to pay for those things later. You know what I mean? I know that
I love that.
if
I
I
love
do
that.
have a Whopper, I'm going home and I'm going to sleep for 2 hours. Like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that kind of thing. And sometimes depending on what it is that I kind like, if I eat a bunch of tacos or something like that and I'm out, they give me headaches. So I don't know what they're putting in like their tortilla chips and stuff. I don't know. So it's just like um it's either a like a temporary type of relief or gratification versus actually having a peaceful night. Like I don't want to be up all night with a stomach ache. I don't want to be up all night with a headache. I don't want to have to take 1,000 pills to go to sleep. So the alternative is that versus choosing to eat healthy.
No, that's a great alternative because I like a couple glasses of wine. And what I've done beginning of the year is I said I'm not going to drink throughout the week because I want to get up at 3 or 4 in the morning. I have my prayer time and then work out. And I know that if I have too many glasses in the evening, I'm not going to want to get up because it makes me
Right.
sleepy.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
absolutely.
will limit my day drinking. I'll say that to maybe the weekends where I don't have to press throughout the day to get some
Yeah.
work done. It's all about your mindset. And then
Yeah.
even I shared with you that I looked up my blood type and I'm type A. So I can't
Nice.
have wheat. I was like, and I noticed or any saturated fats like
Yeah.
potato chips, stuff like that. And I know that me and chips, if the kettle chips, they're made right, it's that crunch, that
Yeah.
salt. I'm bloated. I'm flatulent. I'm just feeling some kind of way. And so it's like, okay, what is it that you really want to go?
Yeah.
And if I really want to get fit and stay healthy, I can't have to make a choice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. I saw you working out today. I don't know if that was today or yesterday
It was
that
today.
that was today. Yeah, I was like, look at her getting it in. I know that's right.
I was so
So
happy because this past fall, I cheated. I cheated. I mean, I had an affair with food
it be
and
like that.
my clothes wasn't fitting. I said, you know what? This ain't even godly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I had to just restructure myself beginning of the new year. I said, but I noticed by mid-July of last year, I finally got to my goal weight, and then
Nice.
I got sloppy. I got arrogant and got sloppy, and then I worked out real good. I lost that weight and got arrogant and sloppy again. And I said,
Yeah.
you know what? No. So the new year came, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get it. And so I was doing my fitness today, and I noticed some cuts. I said,
Okay.
"Ooh."
Yeah, what's funny is it does for some of us it doesn't take a long period of time to see results. Like I want to maximize that time. Like right now, I still only have to work out for a little bit of time before I start to see, results of working out. I don't want to, and then the worst thing about starting and stopping is starting all over again. I was just having this conversation with somebody earlier today about how you start and you're strong and you're healthy. Mentally you done kicked over, and then like you said, we end up getting a little bit arrogant. We start feeling ourselves and think that we can slack off a little bit. And before you know it, you done gained 20 pounds of the 15 that you lost the first time. And now you got to start all over again. And nobody wants to continue to do that. So it's just, this is one reason why I had to train my mind to not have the whole cheating at like I don't have that. That is just not in my vocabulary. Like
Okay.
I have reward days because I earn it. I try like I earn it. And don't get me wrong, that's not to say that I am absolutely perfect and I don't have any slips. I don't have any weekdays, weaknesses during the week sometimes. But sometimes it's just a matter of making a choice, because like at the end of the day you still have the ultimate decision on whether or not you're going to give in to the craving or if you're just going to go ahead and now that I'm juicing, like it makes it easier, because instead of when I'm craving sugar, it's better for me to just go and get a juice, like with celery and pineapple. You know what I'm saying? And celery, cucumbers, and pineapple with a little bit of cinnamon on it. It's so good, and it actually quenches my little sweet tooth that I get.
Yeah.
Um, But I still like at least one day a week I'm going in where I'm not paying attention to really what I'm eating, because I kind of I track all the rest of the week. So like, and then on the holidays and stuff, I had to explain to my family that there's just always gonna be something. So I can't be like, oh, after the holidays, I'm gonna get it. After the New Year, I'm gonna get it. After my aunt's birthday, or after, like, you know what I'm saying. So I train myself to automatically think about and to prepare. So if I know that something's coming up, like, we don't need no excuse to party or to get together. Like, my family is big on game nights. We're big on cooking. We big on eating. But like, I have to go prepared. Everybody don't eat like I do. So it's my responsibility to make sure that when we do have these game nights and stuff, and it's not a reward day for me, I have to go and make sure that I bring something for me to eat, because everybody ain't going. They always ask me, "Is it keto?" Like, trying to be funny, but they, like, everybody ain't trying to have, ain't trying to eat celery, and you know what I'm saying. So it's just a
So
matter of choice.
not the past Thanksgiving, but the Thanksgiving 2022, we went to my brother-in-law's house, and my mother-in-law was there. She's a great cook, and she made these stuffed mushrooms with, of course, the cheese and the crab, and I'm like, I was like, Miss Debbie, I can't. I'm eating clean, and she said, "Well, the shrimp is fresh." I'm just like, that's not what I meant.
I'm cracking up. Yeah, even being mindful, like reading the ingredients on stuff that we buy at the store is important. Like, I don't just pick up anything. Like, I try and clean whole foods is really what I try to do. And if it's not if it's something that comes in a box, I just try and make sure that it's really organic. I look at the ingredients. If it has 1,000 things on it, I try not to buy it. Stay away from enriched flour. That's literally in everything, and it is a genetically modified type of a ingredient that's in almost everything. Like, it's a enriched flour, it's in potato chips, it's in dressing, it's in almost everything that's boxed, because it's one of the ways that they preserve the shelf life of the food. Is similar to sodium and salt, but it just does a different, they kind of do the same thing, but they're just um two different two different things. What is it that I'm trying to say? Two different nutrients
Okay.
that actually is still messy, because it's not good for you. But
What type of flours do you use?
I use things that have rice flour, things that have almond flour, some things that don't have flour at all. Because we don't get a lot of like box stuff. Like, my pantry is like full of like glass. I got mason jars everywhere because of how we eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got stuff in the freezer and in the refrigerator. We pretty much go shopping weekly because we do a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. We go to a meat store, where, we go to a butcher.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So we just kind of like, it's not like I'm going to, like, now back in the day when I used to go grocery shopping, like, our pantry will be full of things, and it wouldn't be a whole bunch of junk food. It would be things that I thought was healthy. So it's whole grain, it's whole, but everything that says whole grain is not always whole grain. Like, if you look at whole wheat, the whole wheat chips that I used to buy, them, like, what's they called, Triscuits or whatever, I used to get them all the time because I thought they were so healthy. We ain't eating no Doritos. We eating wheat. You know what I'm saying? But if you look on the side of it, it's like, the amount of, if the laundry list is like this of ingredients, you have to understand that when you read a label, it is a quantitative list. So the thing that has the most is at the top, and the thing that they have the least in that very thing is at the very bottom. But if I got to go through 20 things just to get to the healthy part, and they usually list the healthy stuff at the very end. So it's kind of like, how much really of this was wheat? How, like, what is the rest of the stuff? Half of it you can't even pronounce. Like, you have to go in and literally do research before you go shopping. I'm like, I'm not bringing this stuff in my house. And your family eat pretty much, if you're like the main person that go grocery shopping, they gonna eat what you cook. So
Yeah.
everybody like made the switch. When I switched over, everybody did.
Well, I would like to say that for everyone in my household. My daughter is all about the Tyson's chicken strips, the pre-cut fries, and the um. I mean, she's 24, so it is what it is. But my husband and I, when we go shopping, we get solely organic fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Um, we I usually have an itinerary for the week or what I want to cook besides
Yeah.
because we're vegans. So it's like, okay, let's have this with that, we'll do this with that. Um, my husband is a big Alfredo fan. So I
Yeah.
learned how to make a vegan Alfredo. There's no dairy, it's cashews, vegetable broth, onions, nutritional yeast. And so,
Now
um,
that's the next thing that I want. I like to like ease up on the dairy. Like
yeah,
we don't do like regular cow's milk. We do almond milk. But other than that, like I love cheese. I am a big cheese person. Like I do like the whole cheese and wine. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Cheese,
I
wine,
like
and
it too.
olive,
Yeah.
cheese, wine, and pepper. Like you know what I mean? So I mean, we're not like snacking on like American cheese or anything. It'd be real gourmet cheese for real, like actual wine pairing. But it's I don't know. I feel like sometimes depending on the type of cheese that it is, it can leave you bloated.
Yes.
It can lead to different forms of inflammation. You might end up achy and that kind of stuff. So when my body responds to things like that, I usually just be like, "Oh, that's what I had. I ain't gonna eat that no more." Like I usually can pinpoint it because we pretty much do not the same thing all the time. I make a variety of different things, but we use a lot of the same ingredients. So when I do get something out of the ordinary, like, oh, let me try this. If it my body don't, I listen to my body the first time. So so if it leaves me a headache, if it leaves me like tired, if it like I pay attention to that stuff, and then I don't, and I definitely ain't gonna feed it to my husband because I mean, like the same thing is that it's doing to me, it might have that same effect on him, and I don't want to have anything that might lead to something that is like some sort of chronic illness because that is literally what we're putting in our body. So I just pay attention to that stuff and I encourage everybody to do the same thing. Don't override what your body is telling you when you put stuff in your system.
No, I completely agree. We I guess I changed the vocabulary. We reward ourselves. We don't feel like cooking is a pizza. It's a
Oh
vegetable
yeah.
pizza. For Pizza Marsala right here in Monroeville. It's our go-to place. But
I
I
love
know
pizza marsala.
they were so good. They're so good. But
I miss it. I
see,
miss pizza. Yeah.
but I know I'm allergic to the dairy, so I'll start sneezing. I may have a sneeze fit in the morning. It's a mess. Um,
Ugh.
and then it leaves me bloated. It leaves me kind of like Um,
And who
so
wants to have that after you done worked out all week long? Like and be all bloated.
yeah, I need to think like that because it's like because
Yeah.
what day was it? I think it was Thursday, Wednesday. I ordered our groceries from Whole Foods. I waited too late in the afternoon, so they wasn't coming till 8 that evening.
Oh wow.
So I'm just like, okay, so about 4 or 5 o'clock, we're gonna want some dinner. So my husband suggests we'll just get a pizza, hold us over. I'm just like, whatever. And I knew Thursday morning the sinus was hitting. I was feeling kind of, you know, so it's just like, all right, I need to be more
Yeah.
mindful. But just a suggestion on the dairy, Daya, their cube, their blocks of cheese
Mhm.
is good for your cheese and wine.
What is it?
Daya, Daiya.
Can you put it in the chat, like in the thingy for me, for so I
Yep.
can? I'm gonna end up getting it because one thing that my mom started to buy was this non-dairy cheese, and I said, I just have to look and see what's in it. I'm just not, I am not one of those people that see something new and be like, oh, I gotta try that. Like I've been reading labels forever, and I literally I'm stuck on it now because like I said, I mean, I watched, poor nutrition take my family out. And I don't, and I'm not trying to contribute to that in any way if I can help it. So I don't know. She said that it was really good. They have like, a provolone, they got a Kobe and
This
something
is with
else.
Daya.
Huh?
This is with Daya.
I don't know if it's Daya, but it's a non-dairy cheese. How is it cheese if it's not dairy? That's what I don't understand.
because they use cashews and other products.
They use, so it's a, is it like a vegan cheese? Is that what it
Yes,
is?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So I,
So I'm not a fan of Daya's shredded cheese, but their sliced cheese and their block cheese.
okay, so
I like.
I'm gonna look for some. I'm gonna check the ingredients on there and make sure there's nothing in there that is that messes with my system. But
Yeah,
I definitely wanted to try to like lean away from the dairy.
and I'll message you personally my Alfredo.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Please do. Yeah,
Hmm.
please do. If you send, yeah, because I'll try it. I'll try to make it, and I'll even do a live and do it and make, like, you know what I mean. So, and we do we're doing a lot more. Well, we already do like lean meat, but more fish and Mediterranean stuff. I'm not giving, I, unless the Lord say otherwise. I have to have my meat. So I'm not. I can't. I don't know how you guys do it, but
Like I said, we have our reward days.
oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
But I have to be mindful because if you go 2, 3 weeks of strictly fruits and vegetables or raw fruits and vegetables, and you go hard on reward day, it's like ugh.
Yeah,
So we
you
just
pay for it. You definitely do
oh,
because you
we
have.
do it in
That's why I do it
moderation.
once a week. That's exactly why I do it once a week. But I, you do pay for it because your body, it just makes it difficult for your body to break the heavier things down after you've had such a lean, uh, peaceful route for your digestive system. And I mean, since we've been juicing on top of like the fruits and vegetables, it's really actually been a whole lot better just because you give your system a rest, your digestive tract and everything. You just give it a rest and let it sit for a second and at least allow it the opportunity to kind of restore itself. Because I mean, it was working overtime, had to be working overtime. And now that I'm an organ short, like, I'm like, I can't be messing around. Like, I have to really be mindful and pay attention
Yeah.
to what I'm eating for real. So, and I don't want the same thing that happened to me happen to my husband. So I'm like super mindful, and I'm probably like on his nerves, but I don't care because the alternative is you two will be one organ down. And I don't want, like, it took me over a year to heal from that surgery. And I'm like literally just now getting to the place where I can do some of the stuff that I could do prior to. And that, like, for somebody who hasn't ever really had like physical trauma, like, to go from that to no medicine or anything to having like an actual emergency surgery and then going through the process of healing, and that took a
That could be
serious
scary.
physical
Yeah,
toll.
I can
Yeah.
imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine. So within the next month, what is your advice to us on transitioning? If we're somebody that's seeing this and we're like, you know what, I'm done eating the junk food, I'm done binging, I'm done eating the hard stuff, the processed meat, stuff like that. What is your advice to us for the next 30 days on how to transition to help more healthy eating and life and a better lifestyle?
I am going to drive home to get rid of the refined sugar. That is literally going to be my message all the time, forever. Anytime you talk to me, that's the first thing that I'm going to say, because the refined sugar is one of the main things that kills us and attributes to all kinds of illnesses and sickness. And the way that you will want to do that is get rid of all of the sugar and sweets in your house, but replace it with whole sugar, like natural sugar, like sugar from fruits and vegetables, sugar from plants, like stevia. I know a lot of people say that stevia like has a aftertaste. It didn't have that for me, but it had that for my husband. So what I did find is monk fruit sugar is it is just it's actually better because it doesn't leave an aftertaste at all, but you don't need as much of it as you would regular white granulated sugar. Just because it comes from a plant, it's all natural also. But once you are able to flush your system, get you some detox waters and drink those. Those are best on an empty stomach when you first wake up in the morning. Or I know everybody is into like these detox teas. You can make a pineapple detox tea. I do not. I'm not a tea person because I only drink tea when I'm sick. So when my system is down, and that's usually when the seasons change, I have to drink tea, and I don't like it. But for everybody else, I would say to start with, I mean, chuck the sugar, get it out your house, get it out your office, get it out your drawers. Replace it with apples, pineapples, grapes, raspberries, blueberries. Blueberries is a superfood, so you can't go wrong with blueberries. I swear blueberries got healing in it or something. Cause listen, you can get strawberries. And honestly, that is just a list of them, but you really should be eating the fruit for the season that you're in. So right now it's about to be spring, but everything is not kind of like switched all the way over in the grocery stores yet. So you should be eating like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, those types of things. And as the summer comes, replace it with the cantaloupes, watermelon, those types of things. Watermelon is um extremely healthy for you. I only do it as a juice because I don't like watermelon, but it has other things in it with the juice, which helps flush your system. But it is literally healing. I'll be doing some lives about that a little bit later when they're in season. But yeah, that would be the first thing that I would literally drive home. Get your water intake up, get rid of the sugar, and replace it with natural sugar.
I love
I
it.
love it.
I love
I
it.
love it.
My
My
husband and I are
husband and
getting
I are
ready to
getting
do
ready to
this
do this
fast
fast
starting
starting
Monday.
Monday.
The
The
10-day
10-day
detox with
detox with
I Am
I Am
Surviving
Surviving
Vegan.
Vegan. Oh,
Um,
okay. Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
it's
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 And
rough.
so what's the point of it if you're already vegan? What does it do?
Just a
Just a
good
good
cleanse,
cleanse,
an
an
extra
extra
push.
Oh, okay. It's a system flush for you to
Yeah,
start over
it's
again
more
with
so of
more
a
so of a
kidney and
kidney
liver
and liver
flush.
flush. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you get are you guys gonna incorporate what I sent you? The kidney thing?
Yes, I
Yes,
sent it
I
to
sent
my
it to my
father.
father.
I'm going to
Okay.
follow up.
Follow up.
We're going to get
We're
a
gonna get a
juicer
juicer
because you
because
just
you
put
just
my
put my
spirit
spirit
of the
of the
juice in.
juice in.
Like
Like
if I
if I
needed
needed
a grape
a grape
juice
juice
or
or
cranberry juice,
cranberry juice,
whatever,
whatever,
just get a
just get a
juicer.
juicer.
We're going to
We're
get
going
more
to get
fruits
more
and
fruits and
vegetables.
vegetables.
I always
I
get my
always get my
bananas,
bananas,
strawberries,
strawberries,
blackberries,
blackberries,
blueberries,
blueberries,
raspberries. Those are
raspberries.
my
Those are my
go-to
go-to
fruits.
fruits.
My husband's
My
go-to
husband's go-to
fruits are the
fruits are the
pineapples,
pineapples,
the
the
cantaloupes, and
cantaloupes, and
the
the
melons,
melons, yeah,
and the
and the
oranges.
oranges.
But we're
But we're
definitely going
definitely
to
going to
incorporate
incorporate
more fruits
more
and
fruits and
vegetables.
vegetables.
We
We
intentionally
intentionally
try not
try
to
not
buy
to
any
buy any
chips or
chips or
pretzels,
pretzels,
anything like
anything
that.
like that.
And I'm
Good. And
not
I'm not
speaking
speaking
against
against
them.
them.
Maybe a
Maybe a
handful here and
handful here and
there,
there,
a little
a
bowl
little bowl
full,
full,
just
just
with some
with some
hummus.
hummus. I had some
It's
today. I
it's
had some
life.
Fritos today. I sure did. But I ain't eat all day today, and that's abnormal.
But that's
I had a
different. That's different.
Yeah, I
But
had an
if
early
you had a
morning.
whole bag like this, and
Oh wow.
yeah, if you have a
Yeah.
whole bag like this, you eat that, then that's a problem. But you have a little bowl full, you know what I mean? And then we want to incorporate more water into our diet. We are water drinkers. So
Oh good.
I am excited about this detox because it's also
It's
my
also my
birthday month.
birthday month,
So by
so
the end
by
of
the end of
March,
March. Oh, you gonna be ready. I know that's right. Are you doing anything? Y'all going anywhere for your birthday?
it's a
It's a
surprise. I don't
surprise. I
know.
don't know. Those are the worst, but the best.
Yeah,
I don't like not knowing.
I
My
could
husband.
I could chill. I could
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, my husband is good with that stuff. I don't like not knowing. I
No, I
just
could
know.
chill. I'm
Yeah.
just
I'm just
excited because
excited
I'll be
because I'll be
48,
48,
which is
which is
my mother
my mother
died at
died at
41.
41.
So
So
each
Oh
year is a
wow.
blessing. So I'm just
Yeah.
looking
Looking
forward
forward
to
to
another
another
birthday
birthday
year with
year
my
with my
family and my
family and my
friends, my
friends,
loved
my loved
ones.
ones.
So
Yes.
I mean, it
I
is
mean,
what
it
it
is
is.
what it
But
is, but
he said
he said
I get a
I get
whole
a whole
month.
month.
So
So
expect my
expect my
shenanigans on
shenanigans on
Facebook and
Facebook and
Instagram,
Instagram. Yes. I love it. I love it. Wow.
and
And
incorporate more
incorporate more
healthy
healthy
eating.
eating.
So
So
we are going
we
to
are going
wrap
to wrap
up,
up,
and we will
and
be
we will be
back
back
next
next
month
month
with some
with some
more
more
information
information
from your
from your
wellness
wellness
coach.
coach. Yes, deuces.
Oh, you
Oh,
are a
you are a
personal
personal
trainer. Let
trainer.
me
Let
put
me
this
put this
information on
information on
here to
here
how to
to
get
how
in
to get in
contact with
contact with
you.
you. Oh yeah, please.
So
So
we're also
we're
going to
also
show
going to
some
show some
videos
videos
of
of
her
her
working
working
out
out
and give you
and give
some
you
more
some more
inspiration.
inspiration.
So follow her on
Follow her on
Facebook
Facebook
and
and
Instagram
Instagram
from your
from your
wellness
wellness
coach.
coach. Yeah, it's about to get live too, y'all. So listen, I'm
Uh-uh.
going to Turks and Caicos in June. So it's about to be like I literally am about to be in training. Like I'm in competition or something. So y'all about to see some crazy
I
stuff.
need that. I need
Yeah.
that. All right,
So
I'll be watching.
yeah,
All
absolutely.
right.
All right.